Yes, I've been out thrifting again. Stop the madness! Hello YouTube friends, and welcome back to the results of yet another Renee Anita B. thrifting adventure. Oh, what am I doing? Stop the madness. I love to thrift. I'm spending way too much time thrifting and way too little time listing. Stop the madness. And I'm getting way behind in editing my YouTube videos, so even though it's St. Patrick's Day today, March 17th, and I'm all decked out in my green and my shamrock earrings, you will not be seeing this till much later. I went to visit my parents yesterday, and my mom needed to get out for a little bit, so we decided to do a little thrifting and a little grocery shopping. So let's see what kind of goodies I found this time. I picked up this awesome pair of Caterpillar men's shoes, size 9.5, for $4.99. They are in really good condition, except for the insoles. They have the original insoles, but the top layer of them is peeling off on both shoes. I didn't think that was enough to affect the value of them, so I went ahead and paid $4.99 for them. I'm pretty sure this is a vintage wallet. I paid $2.99 for it. When I opened up the flap, it says that it's split genuine cowhide. It looks like it has never been used. It still has like all the original inserts with it. It has like a little fake checkbook, little fake credit card, little card slipped in here, a pen with it, and even the coin purse had just like some crumpled up paper in it. So I thought $2.99 was a fair price for that. I was looking through the belts. I think it was advertised that all their belts were 99 cents. Some of them had other prices on, so I wasn't sure if they marked particular ones that they thought were more valuable or if they just didn't take off a sticker from when somebody donated it. But I was pretty sure that this was a vintage one from back in the 80s. It's one of those stretchy belts. It has like a scale pattern to it. Just a nice little skinny silver belt. So that was 99 cents. And if you know me, I'm attracted to the weird, unusual, different. So I happened to see this, and I was kind of just attracted to that buckle on there. And I looked on the back, and it said cross-check flight belts. It looks like a seat belt from an airplane. So I was showing it to my mom, and we were talking about it. I was demonstrating it, and I said, well, I don't recognize that symbol or logo on there. And again, this one was marked $1.99, even though there was a sign right by it that said all belts 99 cents. So I wasn't sure if it was going to be that price or not. When I saw this tag on the inside, I just got so excited. I said to my mom, oh, that's Nintendo. She didn't really know what I was talking about, but I said, that's Zelda from Nintendo. And when I did go to the checkout, it was truly 99 cents per belt. Then as I continued looking at the belts, I saw like a tag hanging on this one, and I looked at it and I was like, ooh, that's 100% leather. And I saw the name Talbot's on there. When I looked at the original price tag on it, it was $49.50. So the $49.50 was crossed out, and there was a red price of $39.99 on there. And I said to my mom, you don't think they're charging $39.99 for that belt, do you? And I said, if they're only 99 cents, I'm going to get it. So I started looking through the belts, and there was a whole bunch of these, all different colors and styles. So I'm thinking that a store must have cleared out and donated it. So anyway, I did get charged $1 for each of these belts. I got this little skinny brown one. I got this nice little skinny gray one. Another brown one in a skinny size. And then I got this medium width, a navy blue one. Again, it has the nice Talbot's logo. They all do. Take this little black and white polka dotted one. This one is 100% leather on one side, but the lining says 100% polyurethane. And then a nice white one. And then a reversible one that still had the full original tags with it. All of these, the original price was $49.50. Unbelievable. I can't imagine paying that for a belt, but I got them for $1 each. But this one is reversible, so it's gold on one side and black on the other. The only thing I noticed on this one was it looks like a flaw because it was pieced together like right in the middle. I'm thinking that was probably a manufacturer's flaw because otherwise it's in perfect shape. They all look new, like they've never been worn. So I was excited to find those. I picked up this little box of Christmas earrings. There's also a pin in here that's signed Jerry's on the back. I paid $1.99 for that. And this I got for personal use. I have a bunch of succulents to repot, and I just like that this one had a drainage hole in the saucer to hold water underneath it. I did pay $1.99, which might be a bit high on this small pot, but because I needed it and I'm ready to transplant some of my plants, I thought I would pick it up. When I saw this from a distance, I thought it was a cologne container because it looked like the cologne sprayer on the top. So when I reached it off the shelf, I took this cover off and looked at it. I thought, okay, it must be some kind of cologne bottle. So I lifted that off and I was like, oh, I know what this is. It's an oil lamp. That's what that big cord is in there for. So you must put this on while you're burning it. Isn't that beautiful? $2.99 I paid for that. I didn't do a lot of research on it yet, but I haven't been able to find a comparable one. I might just decide to keep this for myself. I think it's such a pretty piece. Their movies and books and video games and CDs are all really reasonably priced. Pretty much what you'd pay at a garage sale for them. So all of their VHS tapes were 5 for $1. I know VHS tapes aren't worth much because a lot of people don't have VCRs anymore. But I was trying to pick things out based on the recommendation of other resellers. I didn't really know what to look for, but I happened to see a Fraggle Rock with the Muppets. And then as I searched through the rows, I saw several other ones, and I see that they were numbered. So I ended up finding number 1 through 5, and they were 5 for $1. Unfortunately, when I'm at this particular thrift store, the internet service is pretty much non-existent, so I'm not ever able to look anything up. So I have to go with my gut on a lot of this stuff. And I grabbed all 5 of them thinking that I could lot them together and sell them like that. And I did look up sold comps, and it looks like they're selling for about $29 for the set of 5. So, score. The other thing I know other resellers talk about being valuable, if you find some VHS tapes that are sealed. Not all of them are valuable, of course, but certain ones are. And without being able to look anything up and do the research, I did just grab a few other ones just because they were still sealed in the plastic. So I got this Sports Illustrated NBA Superstars. This one is from 1989. Still sealed. I also picked up this original Ghost movie from 1990, still sealed. And then I found a Dr. Seuss one, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, still sealed. This one's dated 1994. This one did have a little rip in the seal, which that right away decreases the value. Oh, I see another little hole on the back. But I looked this one up, and I think these are selling for around $12 if they're still sealed. And then this was a boxed set. So I asked the clerk if this counted as 1 or 2, and she said, oh, we'll just let it go as 1. So I did get Conan the Barbarian, this 2-pack edition. And then one other one. This one's called The Frighteners. This one I only picked because it looked more like a horror type movie. And I know that those kinds sell close to Halloween time, and if you lot a bunch of them up, you get a little more money for them. I don't know if it's the same with VHS tapes. I know that does work with DVDs. I didn't know what the price of their scarves were, but I happened to find this one and thought it was just way too pretty. They had it on a display. And I like the graphics of it. I like the color of it. It felt like quality. It looks like fox hunters on there. I was looking all over to see if I could find any kind of markings on it, and it does have a signature. It's by Cornelia James, and actually some of those scarves are quite valuable. It does have the beautiful hand-rolled edges. Don't know if you'll be able to see this if I hold it up close. Maybe you can see it better on this side. I thought that was a really pretty scarf, and it was 99 cents. Found a couple of craft books that just looked too good to pass by. They were 49 cents each. This one is Fashions for the Knitting Wheel. They're in really good condition and they look more modern. And this one, I have no idea how to pronounce this, but it's a crochet book and it's all these little critters that you can crochet. Again, it looked like a modern book and it was only 49 cents. Do you know how to pronounce that name? And this just looked like something that was originally from a Dollar General store. But because I have several other kids' Easter items, I thought maybe I would put a lot together and either try to sell it on eBay or give it to one of my sisters who has grandkids that might enjoy doing some of the activities with them. So this was just a cute little Easter dollhouse that was still new in the package. And I paid 75 cents for it. They do have a section in this store where they've actually been keeping Christmas stuff out year-round. Most of their Hallmark ornaments are marked $1.99. I did open it while I was there to make sure that it was complete, and it is. It looks like it's all still wrapped and brand new. So it's a little Barbie one. These are selling for about $12. I found this little Easter bunny and saw that it was dated 1987 on the tag. It was marked $1.39, which I thought was a bit high, but knowing that it's vintage and has a tag to prove it, I figured it would be worth that. When I looked at my receipt, I saw that it was 25% off, and I think that was because it had an orange tag on it. I always spend a lot of time going through their bagged up toys, always looking to see if there's anything in there that's valuable. This one happened to have a bunch of these figures in. They look kind of like Duplo Lego figures, but they're actually called Ryan's World. And then there was a Minecraft one in there as well. And then there's a tiny little tie, like the Beanie Boost by Ty. But it's a little PVC figure. And I don't know who this big guy is. He's by Hasbro. So 75 cents for that whole bag. My mom picked out this. I looked through quite a few of the hats. With all the hunters in Wisconsin, I figured this would be desirable. I wasn't sure what this runnings meant on the front, but when I turned it to the side, I believe that it's some kind of ammunition company. I really like the way this barbed wire was embroidered on it. And I paid $1.99 for this one. It's just called Outdoor Cap inside. I found this little Ernie doll. Again, like I said about this store before, I have no idea. They put 2 price tags on here. I forgot to ask when I got to the checkout, so of course I got charged the $3.49 for it. I don't know why they do this, why somebody can't watch that a little closer. He's dated 1995. I have no idea if he works or not. I didn't look at the battery compartment or didn't put any batteries in. But because it's from Sesame Street, I figured even $3.49 was worth it. I thought this was a cute little bag just because it had Snoopy on from the Peanuts. It's actually by Hallmark. It's just like a little vinyl trick-or-treat bag, and it was only 49 cents. I was looking through their backpacks and I saw that this one had Fortnite on it on this little tag. And when I started looking at it closer, I saw that it had that everywhere on it. The buckles have it on. The zippers have it on. It was in great condition, really nice and clean. I paid $4.99 for it. I believe that Fortnite is a video game. So I thought for that reason it probably was worth it. I wasn't sure what these Velcro strips were across. I was wondering if something maybe was missing from it. But I did look at sold comps and I see that little Fortnite pictures or something stick to these. And probably the most valuable thing I found, I paid 99 cents for. Yeah, 99 cents. Right here. This is a Lawn Boy side bag kit. Has never been used. Still in the box. The box is quite damaged. And it was definitely pre-owned. But I couldn't believe that it had a 99-cent sticker on it. Even though I couldn't look it up to see if it had any value, I figured somewhere in the world somebody's going to be looking for this. Jeepers, I wedged it in there. I started looking up sold comps last night, and it looks like they're selling for around $130 to $150. A lot of people are just selling the parts like this. If it's more valuable to part it out, I might just do that. But look at this. This is absolutely clean. This doesn't look like it was ever attached, like it ever had grass blown in it. And I made sure that it had all the pieces that were listed on the outside of the box. That's always very important because you might end up getting this stuff home and then find out that it's missing parts. But it did have both of the pieces to attach it. One big one and one small one. And people were just selling these for $50 on eBay. Just the bar. It also had the original instructions with it. That's always a bonus to show you how to put it together and to verify that you have all the pieces. So let's see if I can flip this 99 cents into $150. Wouldn't that be sweet? Like I said, I go for the weird and unusual because you just never know. You might find that one 99-cent item that you can turn into a couple $100. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up down below. And why not hit that subscribe button while you're down there? You know you want to. You want to see more content from me, right? Go ahead. It's free. Free. Free, free, free. Doesn't cost anything. Just go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. You know you can't wait to see my next video. What am I going to find next time? Am I going to find another 99-cent item to flip into $100 or $200 or $300? Stay tuned, because you never know what I'm going to find at the next garage sale or thrift store. I went to visit my mom and if you know me, I still, but if they're only $1, anyway. But there's a bunch of little, oops. I knew that was going to happen if I tipped it too far. Even though I'm pretty sure the sign said 99 cents, but they charged me $1 for all of them. Whoop-de-doo. But I happen to... But I was trying to pick things out based on the recommend... I actually looked up sold comps last night on them. Oh, come on, Renee. You knew where it was. You looked at it last night. It looked more like a horror. Oh my gosh. That was a lot of talking for the little bit that I actually said. And I know that usually, but a little something. I did pick up this little, and after I checked out, and for some reason it was 25% off. I have no idea why. I think because it had an orange tag on it. I can't get rid of that piece of hair. But I thought definitely, I thought definitely for hunting season in Wisconsin, I thought, dang, that had a blue tag on it. I think their blue tags were buy one, get one free or something like that, but I didn't even realize this one had a blue tag on it. Anyway, no big deal. From my gaming system, I think. I believe Fortnite is this is a lawnmower. Lawnmower. This is a lawn boy. Yeah, lawn boy. Oh. It even had some mosquito stickers in it. I didn't even see those. Thanks for watching. As always, from my heart to yours, share love, not hate. Have a wonderful day.